Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon and welcome to another Clone Wars reaction onto episode 6 of the final season, and we are again counting down the last few episodes. 8 more episodes to go after today. It's getting pretty sad. It might be 7, let me think, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 7 more episodes after today. This is the 8th episode left. So, last episode, kind of a bit slow and boring. It was all about money and corruption. It was Padme. And yeah, it just wasn't, I wasn't into it. I'm just not into the Padme-centric episodes because it usually focuses on politics. And, you know, and I know people will say that, well, it's nice to have a break from action. And, you know, they're really not that boring. And that's fine. That if that's what you like, more power to you. That's not what I like. I like the episodes like the first 4 ones that we got of this season. The interesting story arcs with the twists and the turns and the action, you know, that's what I want constantly. But I accept it's not going to happen. But it doesn't mean I have to necessarily enjoy the episodes where it isn't like that. Don't be wrong, it wasn't a terrible episode. It was just a bit boring. So yes, let's see where it picks up. I'm assuming this is going to pick up from here. So let's get into it.
The Jedi Anakin Skywalker should never have been allowed to leave with the Senator in tow. Any future disruptions will be placed upon your shoulders, Nick-Card.
Oh.
As you wish.
They worried about
we have confirmed that Rush Clovis was on the Jedi ship.
Then there's nothing we can do.
But they have the
Their
file.
corruption is going to be exposed.
Unfortunate, yes. But they need more than just files to incriminate us.
That will only take them time. We will all be destroyed.
We must remain calm. The only way they could find our secret accounts is if one of us told them.
Secret accounts.
That you and you alone allowed this to happen, and that it has put us all at risk.
Why have they got secret accounts? Are they hiding all the money for themselves? They're the bank. They have the money anyway. I got a feeling he's not going to survive. Oh.
You're late. What news?
Clovis, the Senator, and the Jedi are on their way.
With the information.
Enough.
Good. Then we can continue to the next stage of the proceedings.
And what about me?
You will be protected, I can assure you.
Huh. Don't take any guarantees from Sidious. He's a Sith. Betrayal is in his nature, as I am learning through the Old Republic.
Master Yoda.
We weren't expecting such a formal welcome, Master.
A personal request of the Chancellor's. My escorting you was, Senator. Adventures have you had on Scipio? Hmm?
Have you met Rush Clovis?
Met we have, yes. Intrigued we are by your return to Coruscant. Much distrust is focused upon you.
I understand, but I hope to right the wrongs that I have done.
Delay. We must not.
So has he given up on his belief that the Republic is corrupt?
Excuse me
or...
if I find it hard to trust you, Clovis. You used to sit on this very Senate, even as you funneled credits into the droid foundries of Count Dooku.
I understand all of your trepidation, but there is corruption in the banks.
And once we find this corruption?
I believe the ones responsible should be ousted from control before the entire banking infrastructure collapses.
Oh, and I suppose you're the man to do it.
I only want the banking clan to be what it once was.
Can Plo Koon take his mask off? How does he eat?
I came here to root out the criminals and reveal the truth behind what is happening.
Now, we are grateful for you bringing us this information, but what exactly can you prove?
These files show that huge funds have been diverted out of the banks and into what I believe are private accounts.
And the veracity of this information?
I was the one who downloaded the files from the Mune secure mainframe. I believe that what Clovis is saying is correct.
Then, Senator Amidala, I would like you to spearhead this investigation. Work closely with Rush Clovis and find and expose these secret accounts.
Anakin's not happy with that.
Exactly what we are dealing with. Then we can
Palpatine
decide
knows
how
that.
best to handle this situation.
Why didn't you just say no?
Say no? Why?
I don't want you working with Clovis.
You don't want me working with him?
A serpent can shed its skin, but it is still a serpent.
Well, you're just going to have to trust my judgment here.
Like the last time, When you almost ended up dead? Or how about you just getting arrested and it was me who had to bail you out?
The Chancellor has asked me to do this, Anakin.
But I'm asking you to say no. As your husband, I demand that you tell the Chancellor you are stepping down.
Ooh.
We've been over this before.
You can't demand things,
I
Anakin.
am not foolish enough to allow myself to be deceived twice, Anakin. My sole intentions are to defend the Republic. If you can't trust
Anakin's
me...
getting mad.
Excuse the interruption. Pardon me? Shall we begin?
Yes, of course.
General Skywalker.
Oh, we're back with Dooku.
Darth Tyrannus, it is time for you once again to recruit our friend Clovis. He appears to have lost his way.
And how would you like me to do that?
We're going to help him take over the banking clan. But first, you must entrap him, so he has no one else to turn to.
He's gonna take over the banking clan?
My lord. As you wish.
Okay. Interesting.
I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
You tell me.
Not that I'm aware.
Master Yoda feels that your judgments concerning Rush Clovis are clouded.
I believe he can't be trusted.
Yes, but there is more, isn't there? I sense a deep anger in you by my simply saying his name.
He almost got Senator Amidala killed, and I would have been responsible.
The Senator has risked her life many times. She's quite capable of taking care of herself.
He's got models of his ships.
Once, I simply feel she is vulnerable to her emotions.
I suppose there's still a bit of that kid in him.
She is? Or you?
When he gets angry, he tinkers.
Anakin, I understand to a degree what is going on. You've met Satine. You know I once harbored feelings for her. It's not that we're not allowed to have these feelings. It's natural.
Senator Amidala and I are simply friends.
And friends you must remain. As a Jedi, it is essential you make the right choice, Anakin.
Everyone knows.
I understand my responsibilities.
Responsibilities that must be observed, whatever relationship develops between Clovis and Senator Amidala.
They have no
relationship. Obi-Wan, you're pushing all the wrong buttons.
Between them.
Then we should have no problems. Should we?
The opera was wonderful, but I'm glad we can get down to business.
If you look here, the Separatists haven't been repaying any interest on their loans. But still the banking clan is promising to lend credits to the Republic. Credits they simply don't have.
But where have all the savings gone?
Each of the files that you downloaded shows hundreds and hundreds of small withdrawals. Small enough to remain undetected individually, but as a sum total, a devastating theft.
Whoever is behind this is no fool.
Who's taking the
We
money?
need to find out who's benefiting. We're still lacking a critical piece of information.
Whatever we find must remain between only you and I. This would be highly dangerous information should it get into the wrong hands.
Of course. This reminds me, when we had 3 nights to prepare for the Senate hearing to rescue Bromlark's planetary aqueduct system.
And together we saved a people from total drought and famine. I don't think either of us got any sleep that
She playing him?
Let alone ate anything.
We're not as young as we used to be.
Well, we're not that old either.
Uh-oh.
You might be right. Perhaps we should eat something. So, Clovis, why have you gotten so involved with the Munes?
I believe in the banks. The system works. The Munes aren't bad people. It's just a dishonest few who are destroying everything for their own gain.
You know, you've never told me how you rose to such heights within the banking clan.
It's not a happy story. My father was a personal attaché to the household of one of the head Mune families. We were basically servants.
I had no idea.
As I grew up, the head of the family took a personal interest in my education. I was the same age as his children, and so we all studied together. When my parents and his wife were killed in a shuttle accident, he adopted me.
How old were you?
12.
That must have been very hard.
I was
Everyone
accepted
dies
as
in
the
shuttle
child
accidents, don't
everywhere
they?
we went. I almost forgot where I was from until I
Or
looked
are
in the
they
mirror.
shuttle
They
accidents?
sound like good people.
They are. Most Munes are. And
Except
they
for
want this
Darth
corruption
Plagueis.
ended more than I do. You should know my contacts within the Mune government run deep. I have many allies, should I need to call on them.
I didn't appreciate how personal this was for you.
Now maybe you will trust me.
I'm here, aren't I?
I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I don't think I would have had the strength alone.
Clovis, don't.
It's that Jedi, isn't it?
General Skywalker? We're friends, nothing more.
Friends don't argue the way I saw you arguing today.
You're confused.
Isn't it forbidden for a Jedi to have romantic ties? He would be banished from the Order, would he not?
There is nothing romantic between he and I.
Everyone sees it.
Absolutely nothing to stop us from doing this.
Clovis! Clovis, no!
Oh!
Get away from her!
Oh!
Anakin, no!
Why don't you try fighting like a man without your Jedi tricks? Oh, it would be my pleasure.
Clovis, you haven't got a chance, buddy.
You don't have a say in this.
Doesn't she?
I thought you said he didn't have feelings for you. I see you for what you truly are.
Oh god. Anakin's gonna kill him. He just broke his hand.
You're a serpent, a traitor.
Well, he's got a few moves.
Please, stop this! No!
Is that all you got?
So Palpatine's done this
You should accept that
intentionally
has other interests than you.
to stick Padme and Clovis together.
Skywalker, you fool.
Well, I'm not sure how Anakin's going to avoid going to prison for this, because... Oh...
Sorry.
Senator Amidala.
Anakin's dark side took over and then
No.
he kicked back
Come in
in.
immediately.
What has happened here?
There was an attack. It was my good fortune to have General Skywalker here. They escaped in a speeder over the balcony.
Is that what happened, sir?
If that's what the man says.
A medic droid is on its way.
Please, help Clovis into the bedroom.
Wow, Anakin got off easy there.
Padme,
Stay away from me.
See, all Anakin needs is anger management classes, and then the dark side would go away completely.
How is he?
Nothing that won't heal.
I'm so sorry, Padme. I don't know what came over me.
What's done is done.
It's just when I saw you about to kiss him.
And I regret that. But it was not what you thought. And you must know I don't care for Clovis.
Don't you?
I've told you why I'm doing this. But still you refuse to accept it. You could have killed him, Anakin.
I know.
This marriage is not a marriage, Anakin. If there isn't any trust. We said at the beginning that this could be a terrible mistake.
What exactly are you saying?
So what happens when you get married after knowing someone for 2 hours?
Everything that we won't. We live in secret, Anakin. Like it or not, our relationship is built on lies and deception. No relationship can survive that.
I know I went too far. It's just something inside me snapped.
I don't know who's in there.
Ominous
sometimes.
music.
I just know that I'm not happy anymore. I don't feel safe.
But Padme...
I think it's best if we don't see each other anymore.
Ooh.
At least not for a while. I'm sorry, Anakin.
Anakin done goofed.
Sorry too.
Everything all right, Senator?
No.
I want Anakin to go on a rampage. Just like, go and kill some sand people or something.
Nothing appears to be broken. But more importantly, someone wants to speak with you.
What are you talking about?
I am a servant of Count Dooku.
Oh.
Hello, Clovis.
What do you want, Dooku?
It appears we have a mutual problem that I would like to fix.
I know the Separatists have not been repaying their loans to the banks.
Now, why would we support corruption?
You expect me to believe that Lessa and his associates have no ties with you? They've allowed you to borrow credits and not pay any interest.
What you say is correct. But that information, if made public, will only bring war to Scipio, and the banks will fall. Nobody wants that. So in the interests of all, I suggest we come to some arrangement.
What do you say?
That the banks need new management, and that it could be you. That I would like help.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were afraid.
I prefer the term careful. These are delicate matters. We need funds just as the Republic does to pay for this war. I can give you the location of the secret accounts you are searching for, so you can plead your case to the Senate.
And you won't stand in my way.
We'll even start paying the interest on our loans to show the Republic our full endorsement.
What do you get out of this?
Stability in unstable times. The location of
the tricksters.
Disc.
Now, where were we?
Is he going to accept?
The Mune government has seized the accounts and arrested the heads of the banking clan. We are indebted to Rush Clovis for his service to our people.
Well, I have done only what I thought was right.
Okay, so he did do it.
Information, it appears that the Separatist government has agreed to allow you to be the new head of the banks.
And the Republic.
I can only give you my endorsement.
Oh, it's the
now all
Senate.
that stands in your way is the Senate.
Are they going to see this plot, or are they going to be, as usual, blind?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Rush Clovis will now address the Senate.
Traitor!
I come to you today with irrefutable evidence that the heads of the banking clan have been stealing funds and have virtually bankrupted the system. I know the Munes to be a good and honest people, that it is the actions of only these unscrupulous few who are responsible. I humbly ask you for your nomination in taking over the banks.
What can you do?
I will restore order, and return the banks back to secure and neutral negotiations and transactions.
How can we trust you?
I vow to be impartial and show no favor to either side in this war.
But you are colluding with the Separatists.
It is the Separatist ties to Rush Clovis that has allowed them to accept this nomination.
He also has the full support of the Mune people.
And what of the Chancellor?
I believe that in these dangerous times, the bank must be protected at all costs, and that a man who has no allegiance to either side, and the support of the Mune people, is our best hope.
Then we shall put it to a vote.
They're gonna vote yes, aren't they?
A resounding majority in support of the nomination.
Thought so.
My boy, I can tell this has been a difficult time. I've known you too long not to see something is troubling you.
Your Excellency, forgive me, but you have made a mistake by trusting Clovis.
Have I? Rest assured, my public endorsement of Clovis is not the same as my private confidence in him.
Then what exactly is going on here?
We will watch him closely. I don't dispute your distrust of him. I think there is something we haven't unearthed yet. And I would very much like for it to surface.
But people have been hurt. Could be hurt in the process.
Let us make sure that doesn't happen. Shall we?
I don't know what's going on. Okay, so that was definitely an improvement. Seeing Anakin and Clovis fight and just Clovis get his arse kicked. It's pretty cool. Anakin, you can definitely see the dark side coming out in him more and more. The sort of relationship with Padme is very rocky, and I don't quite know where they're going with this plot to get Clovis in charge. I don't know what they want to do next, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes from there. But you can tell Palpatine's had it all planned out from the beginning, you know, to put Padme and Clovis together to cause Anakin to want to, well, it's going to cause him jealousy, which then caused the fight, which then meant that Clovis had no other choice but to accept Dooku's offer. So, nice little plan, Palpatine. You've got quite a few nice little plans up your sleeve. But no, it was more enjoyable. And yes, move on to the next episode now. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. And I'll see you for the next episode.